2020 has been rough. For everyone. But especially for Nintendo. At least, that is what many people try to tell you. But I don't think the virus had nearly as much influence on Nintendo as people make it out to be. No. I think the main problem for Nintendo is their marketing team and they seemingly not knowing what the fuck they're doing. The information, showcases, announcements this year, they have been horrible. They're so out of touch with what the people expect from them. It's ridiculous. And many people may try to tell you things like, they never said they would announce anything. It is your own fault for expecting too much. But is it really our own fault? No, it isn't. It's just that Nintendo is acting so different from the Nintendo that we got to know over the last couple of years. Normally, they're so open. They tell the public what's going on. They had a few Nintendo Directs every year to tell everyone what they were working on. They share the sales numbers on games and systems, and that is consistently. They tell us even if stuff isn't working out, like the big Animal Crossing delay last year, or even bigger, the Metroid Prime 4 development restart at the beginning of last year. Do they actually have to do all that stuff? No. But this is the Nintendo we know and love. They're like a big buddy. If something is up, they tell us. Whether it's good or maybe not so good. They control the expectations of the public, sharing information, and it has worked out great for them. At least until 2020, when they suddenly stopped doing that. And no, you can't just blame everything on COVID, because they actually stopped doing that before the virus hit the world around March. There was no expected early 2020 Direct in January or February, and it has only gone downhill from there. People have been on the edge for the whole year, just waiting for some news around Nintendo's first party. Announcements, updates, release windows. Anything! And now what do we get? Minis with no games, partner showcases, a Paper Mario which is not the game fans wanted, tons of indie showcases, Bakugan, like, what? And don't get me wrong, these would all be fine if they were among other announcements or updates around the big games that we are all waiting for. And the worst part is that this wasn't even the worst part. Because what saddens and frustrates me the most is the silence. Yeah, maybe they have troubles. Maybe they aren't ready to launch some games. Maybe there are bigger delays into 2021 or beyond. But why are they not telling us? Like, Nintendo, what are you working on? Yeah, you might not be ready to show a release date, but then just don't. Just give us a trailer, some information. Put a guy in front of a camera to talk about some games without any dates or promises. For example, they could have put Paper Mario announcement into a January Direct, and then fans would have had something to look forward to. Okay, maybe not, because it was not the game that fans were waiting for. But that's a different topic for a different time. This is not the Nintendo we know. This is just horrible marketing. And I don't see a reason for this behavior either. Because shareholders are still happy, despite Nintendo not having announced any big games. Why? Well, obviously. The Switch and Animal Crossing are selling like hotcakes. They get the money, everyone is happy. At this point in the video, I would normally give my conclusion or opinion, whatever you want to call it, about the whole situation. So now I have to apologize. Because this time, I honestly don't have one. There is a direct rumored, or maybe even announced, depending on when you watch this video, for this Friday. But after the last 8 months, I just wouldn't get my hopes up for any major releases. But if you watch this video after this event has already happened, I hope that you can just tell me how wrong I actually was. Because I really hope they announce something big and you can tell me that Nintendo is back to its old self. If you want to share your thoughts on this whole topic, please do so in the comments. Also, if you liked the video, please leave a like, maybe even consider subscribing. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will hope to see you all in the next one. Take care. And this is a car. Always when I record.